Hey everyone, alright, welcome back with my review of Bleach Manga Chapter 537. Whew. Right now, one of the best chapters in this arc thus far, I honestly think so. A lot happened in this chapter, so let's break it down here. There's a few things I need to talk about. First off, the first part, which is continuing immediately where last chapter left off with Ichigo and Ishin. Ishin starting to explain to Ichigo what happened 9 years ago on the actual day of Masaki's death. Alright. He explained that, you know, any well, first off, he explained about the power of Blue, which Ichigo had already learned about before from Uryu. The Blue Vein is a power that allows them, that normal pure blood Quincy are born with, but even half-blood Quincy can learn it, they just have to train for it. Alright, and then Ishin explained that, again, that he sensed both Masaki and Grand Fisher, and under normal circumstances, Masaki should have been able to take out Grand Fisher easily. Alright. But it was actually Juabak that took Masaki's powers. I'm getting to why in just a sec here. Alright, because there is a reason for it. Now, and Ishin also explained that he would have went out to help, but as a Soul Reaper with no powers, he wouldn't have been that much help, which makes sense. Alright. Although if things got too sticky for her, he did have plans to go out and help. I don't know why he couldn't have just went to get Urahara. I mean, actually would have thought that Urahara would have sensed it anyways, considering he's, you know, fucking Urahara. I can't believe, like, I've watched freaking King of Lightning and For Neverworld and Sawyer 7 Mage and the Elite Ace do their reviews on it already, and they haven't even brought this up either. Where the fuck was Urahara when all of this was going down? That's what I want to know. I mean, really, don't you think that Urahara could have saved her against Grand fucking Fisher? Seriously. But yeah, but anyways though, enough about that. So with her powers gone, basically she was defenseless. And also he explains about Katagiri, who was actually Ryu's mother, so he does confirm that Ryuken did marry Katagiri Kanai, who then became Ryu's mother. Obviously was very frail from birth. So 3 months later, when Juabak stole her power as well, she ended up dying. But why did Juabak steal her powers? Well, here comes the explanation though. Because he has an ability that can steal the powers of other Quincy's, and he likes to steal powers from Quincy's that aren't pure blood Quincy's, because he sees them as, I guess, an abomination among the Quincy's or something. Alright. And Katagiri was a half-blood Quincy. Although Masaki was a pure-blood Quincy, alright, she was a pure-blood, but I guess maybe because she had hollow power, or a hollow presence inside of her, Juabak might have still considered her to be, I don't know, like an abomination among the Quincy's or something, I don't know, but that's basically why he did it. But now the question is, who the hell is Juabak? Anyways, well, Juabak apparently is the predecessor to all Quincy. He was the first Quincy, and the Quincy blood, and all Quincy blood flows, or his blood flows through all fucking Quincy. So yeah, and I don't know, like, it was said that it takes 900 years for him to regain his heartbeat, 90 to regain his intelligence, and then 9 more to regain his powers. And he stole the power from other Quincy's in order to help him regain his power faster. My question though is, what happened 1,000 years ago? How did he lose him? He must have been killed in some way in order for him to have to regain all this shit, you know, regain his heartbeat, regain his intelligence, and regain his power. So what the fuck happened to him when he was fighting Yamamoto, or maybe in some other way 1,000 years ago? That's what I want to know. Now, alright. So, have two questions in this arc, or in this chapter already that came up. Where the fuck was Urahara during Masaki's death, and what happened to Juobak all those years ago so he had to regain all that shit. Alright. Then after that, Ichigo says thank you and starts to go and says he's heading out. Don't know where the fuck he plans on going at this point. Yeah, I don't see how he's gonna get back to the Soul Palace. Alright, but he's heading out, I guess. Wherever, I guess. Whatever. So, and then he meets up with, whatever the fuck her name is, of the head of the Unagai shop, I forgot her name, and she gives him his soul badge back, and then we cut to the final scene in this chapter, which is Juobak at his throne, and he's calling Hotchwald. And he tells Hotchwald to bring the next subject forward, whatever, and he does, and we see that it's Uryu Ishida in a fucking a Vandenreek uniform. Yes, Uryu Ishida in a Vandenreek uniform. Honestly, I thought it would be Ryuken who would be in that position, because he kind of hates all Soul Reapers to begin with, or most of them anyways. But Uryu Ishida in his Vandenreek uniform. Now, I want to back up for a second, right? Because at first when I saw that, I was like, I was like everyone else. I jumped to conclusions, alright, and saying that he's just automatically betraying everyone. What it might not be, who knows? Maybe he is betraying everyone. It could be that he's wants to help out with the Quincy cause, even if it means betraying all of his comrades and his friends and whatnot. Or maybe he's just secretly going on the inside to try to get information and plans on betraying them. Like, at this point, his motives are unclear. So that's my third question here. What are Uryu's motives now? So my three questions that came up in this chapter are, where the fuck was Urahara during Masaki's death? And why did Juobak what happened to Juobak 1,000 years ago that he had to regain all this shit, his heartbeat, his intellect, and his power? And what are Uryu's true motives? I think these are very important questions. So, yeah, but anyways, though, I think that's about it for this review. Though overall, the chapter was very good. Excuse me, very good. I really enjoyed it. It was very informative. So, yeah. But anyways, though, I hope you enjoyed this review. See you guys for watching. Bye-bye.